And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we continue along with DOOM Amalgoom. It's the Megawad that combines maps from Doom 1 and Doom 2, also some maps from Plutonia, some inspiration rather from other games such as Quake, and other games. This is Map 22, Annals of Torment. It may or may not be tormenting, depending on your point of view. I think I can demonstrate a pretty reasonable way to get through this map. There are some tough traps and tough fights, but I think in the end, I hope to be able to show you a good way to go about it, and maybe you can have some fun at the same time. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 157 kills to be had, 3 secrets, 5 items to pick up. So why don't we start by picking up some stuff. Wonderful chain gun. Computer area map is always good. And so we have some imps and some specters. Nothing that crazy to start, but you do want to go ahead and tappa. We were given some ammo, so why don't we go ahead and use it. And there's also, depending on when you want to go grab it, there's also a regular shotgun right in front of us with a rad suit and some more ammo, so we're good to go there. So let's take out our regular shotgun, I suppose. We're going to go hunting for a specter. There it is, along with 2 imps and a Kako. So let's go ahead and dispose of them. Don't want to go too far away because there are other enemies around that corner. Alright, so we've taken care of the Kako. If you want, you can go ahead now and just poke your nose around the corner here and take care of the Kako. And that's that. There's a Berserk pack in here. Why not go ahead and grab it? We'll be punching out some enemies. And around the corner are 3 chain gunners. So why don't we go ahead and dispose of them in sequence. Yeah, pretty good. And we're going to pick up some ammo for both the shotgun and the chain gun, including this box of ammo, in addition to all these chain guns. So we're doing pretty well for ammo. If you needed more, there's a box of shotgun shells here. There was a pack of 4 shells right here before you took on the Kako. If you needed them, go ahead and grab them. So the blue key we will not be coming directly from getting the blue key to here. I'll explain why when we get to that point, but that's an area to explore. It'll lead to the yellow key. This is also a switch that leads us down, so is this one. And over here is an area where we're going to start. We're going to just trigger this to have the lost souls come on out. We're going to use this, and is it a tree stump? Is it a shrub? I'm not 100% sure, but it's an effective cover from the lost soul attacks. So just tap the lost souls, move on to the next hold point, which I like to use, if possible, as quickly as I can, this torch, which also effectively blocks out the lost souls attacks, and you get closer and use less ammo. So we don't have the red key, of course, so we can't continue that way, but between these green torches is a wall that lifts up. It will reveal our first secret, which will show us a supercharge and another computer area map, which in itself is kind of unusual. You don't usually get 2 computer area maps in one map. But there it is, so go ahead and grab it. Some zombie men, and this is where we're going to get the jump on a couple of chain gunners. So we'll slowly turn the corner, and we get the last laugh on them. Now, across the way, there are some chain gunners. The imps are likely to infight and take care of them for you. But sometimes it remains, and you just go ahead and tappa. And it seems like we've cleared out the enemies. I still see... Can I reach it? I don't think so. There's a shotgunner down there, but we'll get him when we go around the corner at that time. Take out your Berserk Fist. There's a Pinky around the corner. Hello and goodbye to the Pinky. Take out your regular shotgun, I would recommend. There are some imps below, a zombie man, and a Pinky just beyond. So we're just going to go ahead. I think we take care of the imps if we can first. We don't want them to be too close to the ledge here. I think they're all gone other than the ones down in the soup, so we'll take care of the soupy imps. There are 3. There's a mega armor. Do grab that. That's never bad. And that's the last imp. So now we can press the switch. That just simply raises the stairs. You don't want to do that necessarily until the imps are disposed of. They can't get up until you do. So let's head around, switch to the chain gun, because I know I didn't get the zombie man who's in the hallway, and the shotgunner wasn't hit either. So just a little tappa, and then we collect their weapons and the weapons of these chain gunners. So that's all pretty good. So we're pretty locked and loaded as far as ammo and weapons. We have the regular shotgun and the chain gun, for example. We don't want to go down there. We don't want that smoke right now. There's a viper's nest of enemies down there that we don't want to tangle with. This door leads to a teleporter, which is a secret for, I don't know if we can see it from here, maybe so, yes, there's a supercharge over there. We don't want to do that quite yet. All these blocks have enemies contained, it's a trap, and we're going to have to just go around this way, in my opinion, because traversing the other way, we're going to have to go through a damaging floor, and it's just not necessary to do that. We're going to go this way and take care of some enemies along the way. Once we hit the switch, we'll descend down. There will be some imps and some specters, but more importantly, there'll be some chain gunners to the left. So go ahead and fire to the left as soon as you get down here. You do want to take care of that chain gunner if you can. And I guess now we can just take care of the rest of the enemies. This is an interesting development. Normally that door doesn't open until I press that switch, so I was surprised to see the shotgunners come on out. So go ahead and get across the damaging floor the best you can. Yeah, for some reason the door is opening. That's never happened on a practice one, interestingly. Normally it's, yeah, you see you got to press this switch to open the door. I'm not exactly sure how those enemies heard us. I was supposed to get the jump on them, but that's okay. They're disposed of now, and I suspect during your run you're likely to get the jump on them, but that wasn't my luck today. Health pack if you need it. Open the door if you just want to just see where we were. There's the blue key, and that was the area we were at with the stairs. I just didn't want to traverse this area with the damaging floor. That's why I went around and took care of the enemies at the same time to clear out the area. Don't press the switch yet, but do pick up the rocket launcher, because as soon as we press the switch, that column will descend and reveal a Revenant. We're just going to want to blast the Revenant with a couple of rockets. Why not? And then we take our regular shotgun for the rest of the enemies, which are imps. If you want to punch them out with your Berserk Fist, that's okay too. We have a decent amount of shotgun shells. I think we're pretty flush, so why not go ahead and use it? Okay. So before you hit the switch, be mindful that these pillars will descend and reveal a gaggle of enemies. You don't want to tangle with them right away. So you can either run up there and use that switch as a hold point. I don't like that option as much. I like to head back to where the rocket launcher was obtained for a hold point. So let's go ahead, get the enemies to fire at you and therefore cause some trouble for each other, ideally. And then as the rest of the enemies come in, the regular shotgun should prove more than adequate. But feel free to use other weapons if you prefer. But that's basically how I do it. Grab the blue key. Now, if the fight didn't go your way, you're bleeding a little bit, that's okay. I did mention before that we were saving the secret with the supercharge. And we're going to take it right now. So there we go. So you're back up to, well, you're going to add 100 to whatever you were at, so that's pretty good. We're not really coming back here, so do grab the rad suit. You can kind of hop and skip your way across the damaging floor without taking any damage at all, which is pretty good. So I had mentioned earlier on that you would get the blue key, but we would not go ahead through the blue switch, and that's true because we're going to continue here first. That's going to lead us to the yellow key and then the melee down in the soup where we started. We don't want to do that quite yet. We want to gather the weapons and clear out the enemies from here first. So below will be some pinkies and some imps, but beyond will be some chain gunners. So we're going to fall and go all the way over to the left if we can. We want to stay out of the way of the chain gunners. Oh, Pinky, we're supposed to bite harder than that. That's okay. Now, take out your chain gun, because there are two chain gunners, like I mentioned. One of them doesn't see us yet, because I went all the way to the left. And so we get the jump on that chain gunner. You can see just beyond there's a wonderful amount of rockets and boxes of rockets and another rocket launcher. We will get that soon, but we do have these enemies, Pinkies and Imps, defending that cache. So we're going to go ahead and clear them out. You can use your Berserk Fist. I don't see why not. You can definitely also just use your regular shotgun. It's fine. You got plenty of ammo, so I'll switch over just to demonstrate. Yeah, we can use the regular shotgun too. Why not? Now, just don't grab the red key yet. Make sure that all the enemies are gone. Okay, so now we have a nice load of rockets, so be prepared to use them. So what's going to happen, we're going to grab the red key, this wall will drop, there'll be a bunch of enemies, including a Baron down there, that we're going to soften up with some rockets, but also we'll be approaching from behind will be a Baron and two chain gunners. So we're going to want to clear them out from here so they can't see us, and then we're going to head over there and take care of business. So let's go ahead now, grab the red key, that'll activate enemies from both sides, but we're going to concentrate over here. We got the rockets. Use them. And we got lots and lots of chain gun ammo. No harm in using it. And we, of course, have some shotgun shells. Now be mindful, behind us. There, we've disposed of the enemies here. So let's hurry up. If we need health, you have it. Next secret. Yeah, plasma rifle, and grab the plasma here. That's going to come in handy for sure. We have some rockets left, I would think. I don't think I fired off that many. But if you don't, you have some plasma to start, plus another pack of plasma. So let's see here. Can we get some infighting with the... Well, not with this chain gunner anyway. Where's the other chain gunner? Come on, fire. There we go. Yeah, so now we're just going to have to take care of... Yeah, the Baron. So that's how I do it. You have plenty of plasma left. You probably even have some rockets left. I'm not really 100% sure how much you would have used, but I think you're doing pretty well. This area we've already been to, so there's no reason to come back. That was our first area that we got the roundabout chain gunners that we got from across the way. That's where that led to. So let's just pick up the ammo. That remains quite a bit. And now, having completed all the other tasks, now let's head over to the blue key or the blue switch. And we'll proceed there with our plasma rifle. There's even more plasma here, so we've saved it for a reason. Let's go ahead and blast. Just be mindful, there are chain gunners and revenants around the corner. Now switch to your chain gun, I think. It's plenty efficient, I suppose. Yeah, and then maybe the regular shotgun for the imps that remain. Alright, that should do fine. Let's just go back and grab the box of shotgun shells because it's there. If you need health, there's a health pack for you. Let's press the switch, but let's put on our Berserk Fist, if you can put one on, I guess. Take out your Berserk Fist. How's that? There are 3 specters coming our way, so let's just punch them out because they're not too much trouble with the Berserk Fist, in my view. If you don't like punching, then sure, use another weapon. Okay. Take out your plasma rifle again. There will be a gaggle of revenants, and we're going to go ahead and take care of them right now. There's also some lost souls, so just be mindful of that. And then the chain gun, I think, for the stragglers. Okay, break out your plasma rifle. You should have plenty of plasma. I hope you do anyway. As soon as we grab that yellow key, there will be a trap reveal, and all these enemies will pour out. And now we have plenty of chain gun ammo, so let's chain gun. I say why not? I mean, we didn't use the chain gun too much, and we've picked up quite a bit. Now, same deal, plasma rifle or the rocket launcher. Really depends on what you prefer and what ammo you have left. There will be some revenants here. And some chain gunners, so just keep that in mind. Our rad suit's running out, but don't worry too much. There's another plasma pack here, so we still have plasma, which is nice. So I say take out that plasma pack for the last gaggle, which will be here. If you have a lot of bullets, or if you want to use your plasma, entirely up to you. Maybe we'll use bullets to start, and then we'll switch to the plasma rifle. Imps and pinkies. And then we'll use plasma for the last enemy, which is a revenant. Let's go ahead and blast the revenant. And that's it for Sir Revenant. We're going to do our final count. Yes, all 157 kills, the 3 secrets, and all 5 items. You know what that means? Yes, indeed. We're done. And that is Annals of Torment. I like this map. It's pretty straightforward when you get the hang of the correct procedure and process to go about it. I think going ahead and getting the jump on the enemies at the beginning, triggering those secrets when you need to, and collecting all the weapons and the ammo, I think it's a good strategy. If you have a different approach to this map, yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments. We can always learn from each other. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. But if you did enjoy the video, either just for the sake of watching, or you got some good tips and tricks, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. But for now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.